Grandstand Bettors here with your daily free sports pick for Thursday, July 29th. We have an MLB pick for you today, and we're going to recap yesterday's winner, our third in a row. But first, thank you for joining us here at Grandstand Bettors. If you are just joining us, make sure you hit that subscribe button and get all those free picks, free predictions for 2021. Also, if you love sports betting as much as we do, go ahead, hit that like button. We're here for all of you that are living that grandstand life. But before we get into today's pick, let's recap yesterday's. We had the team total of the Dodgers. We were looking at over 4, blowout winner again. Second day in a row, we really didn't have to sweat it. Last night was a total fade on DeSclafani. Not because he's a bad pitcher, he is actually having a great year, but because the Dodgers hitters have owned him historically in their career. Yesterday, as predicted, more of the same. DeSclafani only went 2 2/3 of an inning, giving up 6 hits and 4 earned runs. The Dodgers hit our magic number of 4 in the third inning, and it looked like an easy winner, as sometimes it always does in sports betting. But as always in sports betting, we had to sweat it out for another 3 innings until the Dodgers put away 3 in the 7th. Listen, last night they did struggle, the Dodgers, with hitting with runners in scoring position. They were only 4 of 14 last night. They left 12 men on base, still put up 8 runs, and that's how the game ended, 8-0. They blanked the Giants, polling now within 1 game of first place in the NL West. Buehler had a great outing again, going 7 innings, only giving up 3 hits and 0 earned runs with 8 Ks. We think this is going to be a great race for the rest of the MLB season going down the stretch here. Tonight, in this matchup, there's actually a couple of OGs taking the mound in David Price and Johnny Cueto. But that was our 3rd win in a row. We don't look to the past, we only look to the future. We're starting to heat up here at the end of July. If you're looking for more picks, make sure you head on over to grandstandbettors.com. Become part of our family. While you're over there, make sure you take advantage of our free $1,000 NFL betting contest, which starts in week 1 of the NFL. But hey, without further ado, let's get into our MLB pick for tonight. And we're going to look at the NL West for the 2nd day in a row, but today we're looking at the Padres versus the Rockies. These two teams are going in opposite directions, as the Padres are going to be buying here at the trade deadline, and they're sitting in 3rd place in the NL West and 2nd wild card spot, and the Rockies are going to probably be selling, most likely, Trevor Story. Now, the Padres are coming off a tough loss yesterday against the A's, losing 10-4, but they do look to bounce back with Joe Musgrove on the mound tonight. Musgrove is 6-7 on the year with a 3.13 ERA and a 1.01 WHIP. He's faced these Rockies twice this year. He's gone 11-plus innings, only giving up 1 run. The problem with Musgrove, why his record's so bad, he gets no run support. This guy, in 37% of his games, has received 1 run or less of support. He just does not get the help. Speaking of no run support, the Rockies are going to be putting out Kyle Freeland, who in 11 starts has had 3 or less runs in support, and 8 of them from his offense. So he also doesn't get run support. This will be a game of which offense can actually hit for their pitcher. So Freeland's 1-5 with a 4.85 ERA and a 1.47 WHIP. Now the San Diego Padres are almost hitting 300 against Freeland. Let's be honest here though, the whole MLB is almost hitting 300 against Freeman. Last night the Rockies lost 8-7 in LA against the Angels, and the bullpen ended up having to pitch 7 innings in that matchup. They're going to be tired. They've had to pitch almost 15 innings over the past few games. And I think the Padres are going to bounce back here because they were embarrassed by the A's, and they need to make a move here. Dodgers are winning. Giants are, winning, having a great year. The Padres are the odd man out in that division. I know they're in the 2nd wild card spot, but will they make another move before the trade deadline? We'll see. One last thing with this game. Trevor Story might be on the move today. And as we saw yesterday with Joey Gallo, you can get pulled from that lineup very quickly right before game time if the team that's getting you does not want you playing in that game. So tread lightly to all the sports bettors out there over the next few days. with the trade deadline happening, you kind of never know what the lineups are going to be, even up till game time. So tread lightly. Don't put a lot of money in these next few days. Wait till Saturday or Sunday to see how things work out. But in this game, we think the best bet is going to be Padres -1.5, which you can get at -120 over at DraftKings. If you feel like you want a little bit more value, you could actually get it at 2.5 at +110. That's some good value. We don't mind taking the small juice here. We think we're in a good spot with Musgrove versus Freeland. So today, Thursday, July 29th, we're going to take the Padres -1.5 over those pesky Rockies. So as always, sit back, relax, enjoy the baseball today, and we'll see you tomorrow.